So I have another, what I think is a fun video topic, mostly because I don't realize how lucky I was to grow up in a household of a real estate agent, real estate broker, basically my whole life. So I always joke that my first language was really real estate. But most people actually don't really understand the escrow process the way that I grew up understanding it. So I love explaining that to people. So as you come to terms and agreement of a close of escrow date, the buyer and the seller both agree, great, that day works for both of us. Unless something outside factor happens that you can't close on that date, there are a bunch of other things that go on within that time frame, all ticking along meanwhile, while title and lending are doing the work on the background, making sure that you're still closing on that date. So the day you come to an agreement, the very next day your inspection period starts. You get a 10-day inspection period unless otherwise specified. Then from there, if you have repair requests that you want to ask the seller, as the buyer, you can ask for those. As the seller, you get a chance to respond, say, yes, I will do ABC, but not XYZ. Then from there, if you all agree, you still move forward, repairs start happening. You're still potentially possibly waiting on the appraisal to come in from the lending side. That's still happening. Title and lending might be reaching out to you for additional documents, financing, and all that fun stuff. So escrow period's still ticking along. So say you have that 30 days, there's a lot that gets tucked into that little 30 days. So I always say once the minute that contract gets accepted, it is go time. And then there's like a little lull in the middle, and then it's kind of go time at the end again. So it's kind of fun. But that being said too, a lot of people that are from out of state don't realize also that in Arizona, we actually sign our docs to close usually 3 days prior to the actual close of escrow date. So say if you're scheduled to close on a Friday, you would actually sign your docs usually on like Monday or Tuesday even of that week. And it doesn't say like, hey, okay, great, it's already funded and recorded, like why am I not moving in? Why have I not gotten a key? I guess I don't realize that was so weird, but it definitely is apparently according to all my clients that are from other states. But because we don't use lawyers, we do use title and escrow. Again, they're behind the scenes doing all the docs and prepping everything to close on time. So that being said, they sort of need that 3 days so that they can get all their ducks in a row, make sure everything is done on their end so that when they do get notice that they are cleared to close, at that point then you can fund and record at that time and are on time for your close of escrow date. So anyway, just a few things that I think are fun and unique that most people don't understand. And so when you do fund and record, it would be on the escrow date typically, again, unless something else came up. But you would fund and record on that escrow date, and it's literally any time title funds between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. that day. So we don't really know. Title doesn't really know. And they just send everyone else out an email or a phone call or whatever. And so your realtor gets to call you and say, yay, we recorded. And then at that point, we're allowed to transfer keys and all that fun stuff. That's when your realtor goes and leaves you a nice little present in the home. And hopefully you guys get to celebrate. So yeah, that's kind of the story. So as a seller, you want to make sure you're out completely the day before close of escrow. As the buyer, you probably actually want to schedule like cleaning and other things on the close of escrow date, and then actually schedule your movers potentially the day after, because what if you don't close till 5? Then your movers are hanging out all day, and then you're moving in at midnight. So yeah, you just never know, but just different things to consider. All right, hope you have a great day.